Hello.
Bang! Jackpot!
Hi there, welcome to Iraq. I am here in my hotel room in Erbil, the capital of Iraqi Kurdistan. I will give a little tour of the room in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to give you some information about traveling in Iraq, how I was able to actually come here, the visa situation, prices, as well as general travel around the region of Kurdistan here. I am only going to be traveling in Kurdistan, not in the rest of Iraq. I won't be going to Baghdad or Mosul or anything like that. They are to some extent separate, not really countries, but regions, and I will touch on that in just a second. Today is my second full day here in Iraq. I flew here from Venice, Italy, and landed in Erbil here. I am meeting a fellow travel vlogger, Jacob Lucatus. We actually met up last night, and he's out exploring Erbil right now, doing some filming and stuff, and you will be seeing him later, maybe in this video or else in future videos. I will be showing more of Erbil in the course of this video. So the taxi ride from the Erbil airport into the city center here was $25. That is the standard rate. It is about a 15 to 20 minute taxi ride. The room here for 25 bucks is basically the cheapest thing in town. You can actually probably find something cheaper. I read online there were some places for like $10 or $15 a night. Those might be a little, sketchy, but you can also pay regular hotel room prices, 50 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever. Food is, I would say, kind of reasonably priced. It is not super expensive. It is not super cheap. I went to a restaurant in town a couple of nights ago, and it was kind of a basic place, and I got kebab with a plate of other things on the side, vegetables and stuff like that, and it was $5 including a bottle of water for a big plate of food and a big piece of bread. Now last night, then I went to this place, Samad restaurant, that was recommended online, and I didn't really know what to expect, and it was a pretty fancy looking restaurant. I'm looking over the menu, and he brings a soup and a bottle of water as I'm just sitting there, haven't actually ordered yet. And so I was like, okay, that's good news. It looks like a good soup, and it looks like I'm going to be taken care of here. And so I ordered a chicken dish. It was 10,000 Iraqi dinars. So there is about 1,200 Iraqi dinars in $1 US. I have a couple of bills here for 1,000 dinars, you can see right there. So this is basically a dollar bill. That is a little less than $1. And so the chicken dish for 10,000 dinars was like $8. That was basically the cheapest thing on the menu. There were other things, going up from there, like 15 bucks, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, even higher than that. It was a pretty high-end place. They had like steaks and the usual kebabs and Middle Eastern food of all sorts. And so I ordered the chicken, and as I'm sitting there, they start bringing out various plates of things, not the chicken yet, just like all these sides, and they just start piling them on. So they brought the one soup, then they brought two more soups, one of which was like a bean soup, and then I forget what the other one was, kind of a spicy thing, and then they bring a coleslaw, a separate salad, hummus, a side of like baba ganoush, maybe something like that, and a piece of bread that was like this big, and I think a couple of other things, and these were all just like side dishes that they bring for everybody who eats, I guess. I was starting to wonder how much this meal was going to cost, how much all these extra things were. When the bill came, then it was 16,000 Iraqi dinar. That included everything and also a bottle of water. And so that is about $13. So that was a really good deal, considering that it was a like basically 5-star or whatever restaurant, probably one of the nicest restaurants here in Erbil. So I also wanted to touch on arriving in Iraq and how you can actually visit here, whether you need a visa or not, and how difficult it is to get into the country. And so the important thing to understand is that Kurdistan, Iraqi Kurdistan, is a semi-autonomous region of Iraq of the Kurdish people who speak Kurdish, not Arabic, and have a distinct culture from the other regions of Iraq. And so they have a fair amount of autonomy here and their own government, to some extent anyways, and they have different visa rules for foreigners visiting here. I did not need a visa at all. I didn't need to do anything, no online forms. I didn't even need to fill out a form at the airport. He asked me why I was here, if I was here for tourism or a contractor, and I said tourism, and that was the only question that he asked. He stamped a passport, a fingerprint scan, and then I came in. I didn't have a onward flight out of here booked yet, and he didn't even ask me about that. So it is easy to come visit here. It is totally different from trying to go to like Baghdad, the other regions of Iraq, in which you would need a visa, and probably, especially as an American, it would be really hard to get a visa. All right, so now the room tour. Double bed, fridge, shelves, TV, bathroom. And so I'm now going to head out and go see more of Erbil and try to find Jacob Lukatis. Here we go. Check this out. Motorcycles galore. So I'm walking into the city center of Erbil here. A nice sunny day here in November. It is November 22nd. And I probably should have worn a t-shirt. I wasn't expecting it to be quite this warm out. They like to pile things on top of their vehicles, as you can see. Look at this truck here. Traffic jam in Iraq. Today is Friday, the Muslim holy day, and I wanted to go see the Grand Mosque, so I'll look for that. I'm sure things here are very cheap. Maybe I'll buy a t-shirt since I need one. Keep my eyes open. We got dress shirts. Got some dates here. And so something that I wanted to discuss is the challenge of actually traveling around the country. Now, I haven't gotten outside of Erbil yet, but I was doing some research, and Jacob and I are going to be renting a car. Basically, your two main options to get around are rent a car or get a guide who's going to drive you around.
How are you?
Hello, good, how are you? There is not much in the way of public transportation, and so far I've discovered none actually. I checked on roamtorio.com, which is the website that I use to check transportation if I don't know the local bus website or whatever, and it will show you all of the options. So you choose a destination. I tried from Erbil to Suleymaniye, something like that. That is like the second main city in Iraqi Kurdistan, and the options that it showed were drive. That's all, drive. No bus, no train, nothing else. I don't know if there might be a bus that wasn't included that they just didn't know about through that website, but you can't expect to go down to the bus station and just catch a bus to wherever you're going. It is going to be tricky to get around, so you probably want to rent a car. Man, this is a happening market. It is obviously a Friday thing. And where is Jacob? So the problem is that Jacob doesn't have phone service. He didn't get a SIM card and he doesn't have his own phone service working here. Mine does. I have T-Mobile and it just works here, which I was totally shocked that it did. And this whole thing is a massive market. Jacob and I went to have a drink up there last night. I got a orange pineapple juice. He got a mint tea. There wasn't any alcohol on the menu. I haven't seen alcohol available anywhere so far. Maybe in some of the nicer hotels, in their restaurants. I didn't notice last night at the fancy like 5-star restaurant that I went to if they had alcohol or not. I don't remember if I looked, but it is not readily available, and maybe not available at all. I'm guessing somewhere you can probably find a beer. Probably there's some liquor shops. So we were sitting right up there, played a game of backgammon, which is commonly played here. They had the board at the restaurant. Jesus up there. There are Christians in Iraq. Not a lot, but looks like about $8 for a soccer ball. Small ones, $4. Hello. Got some street food here. Not sure what these are. You know, that's probably Kurdish. And so that is like 80 cents, $2.50 up to like $3.30 for some street food. So I bought some sweets here yesterday. I got 3 of these and a box about that size filled with sweets, and it was 16,000 dinar, or about $13. But I am failing on the t-shirts so far. I haven't seen a single t-shirt for sale, and I've noticed that nobody is wearing t-shirts, so they gotta have a t-shirt here somewhere. How much?
Dinar.
I see. About $12 for that. Friday shopping in Iraq. It is quite the happening scene. However, total strikeout on the t-shirts. It seems this is not a t-shirt culture. T-shirts? No? Only long. I see. Okay. Thank you. All right. That guy just said basically no. You're not going to find a t-shirt. Do you speak English? Gabriel. Gabriel. Azizi. So, I think this guy is serving tea. Where is Jacob? Mr. Lucatus. You must be around here somewhere. Should be easy to spot another travel vlogger. This is the restaurant where I went with Jacob last night, waiting for a juice. I got a orange pineapple, so it should be 4,000, about $3.50. But this is kind of a, you know, fancy restaurant of sorts with a nice view of the city and everything. I went to a simple little like juice cafe, and it was only 2,000, half the price, or about like $1.75 for a orange juice. Look who we got here. This is Jacob.
Am I on camera? Oh no! Oh my god!
You're not used to that, huh? It's cool. It's cool.
It's pretty
How's your day been?
Good.
Excellent. Me too.
Explored a lot of things. Haven't found the Wi-Fi test. Haven't sent you a message.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, life.
Cool. So, did you find the mosque? The Grand Mosque is over here, right?
No, I haven't really.
That's what it shows on my map. Actually, it kind of shows that we should be like right on it. So I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay, but the Grand Mosque, that's not the biggest one, right? That's
The biggest one in Erbil, yeah.
This one? Because I thought it's the Jalil Khalil, whatever.
That's what I mean. Oh, is that different from the Grand Mosque?
That's far. That's 5
out-
kilometers away.
Ah,
I was
okay.
there today, but it was actually close, so we might as well go tomorrow with the park.
I see. That makes sense. I wonder if it refers to that thing over there, because there is a dome.
Okay, it's just that this one is actually really small. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's not very grand.
yeah, not very grand. Only by the name.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Bam! Jackpot.
There's so many
It is
people
busy on a Friday. I know, it's crazy.
So yeah, our Fridays are basically their Sundays, and
Yeah, it's the day everyone goes out and
yeah,
mingles and shops, and
yes.
the market is so much busier than yesterday.
Yeah. Ah, 6.
Oh wow, we tied.
So we need to do it again.
I think we do it again, yeah.
6.
You got it.
So now I use them both for my turn.
Yes, exactly.
الأساس سيمتري
Take a ride back to the hotel.
So I'm back at my hotel. So I had dinner and I forgot to record a video of it. I was so hungry, I just scarfed it down. But the dinner that I had is the same one that I had 2 nights ago, and I took some pictures for Instagram. So here are some photos of my dinner tonight. And so it was 6,000 Iraqi dinar, which is about $5. And then the taxi ride there was 3,000 dinar, or about $2.60, something like that. So Iraq can be relatively affordable, but some things are more expensive than you might expect. So hopefully this video gave you a good idea of how expensive is Iraq, and gave you a little impression of Iraq and the capital of Iraqi Kurdistan here in Erbil. Tomorrow, Jacob and I are renting a car and going on a road trip. So stay tuned, more coming from Iraq and Kurdistan. See ya.